All right, so you guys want to start this?
Yes, let's.
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. This is the PEDDON, Team PEDDON, I Hate It Here podcast. The podcast where we talk about stuff and joke about stuff that makes you think, I hate it here. I am the amazing NoahBob Feller. To my right here, we got Preston429. And then we got Evie. Good old Evie.
Yo.
Got DragonAnalei. And last but certainly not least, my lover, TheLoneOmega.
That's a weird mating
Yeah.
call. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, it just got better.
That was hot. That was hot. We've been talking about doing a podcast because it's kind of fun. I like talking to you guys. I wouldn't mind.
I like talking.
I like talking.
I know you do.
I would gladly get paid to just talk to you guys for an hour. That's a dream job right there. So
That would be the best. Yes.
yeah.
That'd be a cool job.
How did we come up with the name again? I Hate It Here podcast. How did that happen?
Because we kind of just started saying it, and I believe Dragon and I started it in reference to the King of Queens.
I think, actually, I'm gonna argue against that. I think I started it because Reagan always says that. I stole it from Reagan. She says I hate it here all the time, and I stole it.
Well, maybe we started it like simultaneously, and then we just.
I'll take that.
That's
Parallel evolution. Evolution.
awesome.
DragonOmega and I started saying it, and we were
For
like,
two separate reasons.
I can't
It
remember.
was fate.
Can't remember who said it, but they were like, "Hey, that should be the name of our podcast." I think it was either Evie or Omega, maybe. I don't know.
It sounds like something I'd meme on,
And then we just hung on to it.
but I don't
Isn't
know.
that what happens for like everything that we do? It's just like a meme,
Yes.
and then it just sticks.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Someone makes a meme, and then it's like, okay, this is how it works now.
That's gonna be our references that we're using for months to come.
Exactly.
Everyone says it, and then we all get sick of it. We all just stop simultaneously.
And then we're like, I hate it here. Why did I make this?
Yeah.
I can't wait to actually start stuff on the podcast, and then we'd have like video evidence of us starting that. And
Oh,
then-
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't
A
wait.
visual. Like,
Gotta catalog everything for history.
That's
Catalog
gonna
the
be
PEDDON memes.
fun.
Oh yeah,
All right,
We
so
are making history right here.
we
you
are.
can
we
just
are.
check the meme catacombs.
So I think a first great topic for the pilot episode would be talking about how we all met.
Oh.
Good topic.
I think it'd be smart to talk about how Preston, Evie, and I all met. We met. It's pretty boring, really. We just met in elementary school, kindergarten, I think. Right? We all met in kindergarten.
Did I like meet you guys like around middle school?
See,
Because I don't remember before. Like
I
I
remember
knew
being-
you. Wait, no, Noah. I remember you being in some of my classes in elementary school, but I don't
yeah.
think I ever really knew Preston.
I definitely
We
remember.
played basketball together, bro.
Well, yeah, we played basketball, but like as a class, like in the same class.
Yeah.
I don't really remember like. I don't remember who was in my elementary class, honestly.
I don't
But
either,
I don't know.
honestly. I definitely remember Evie in Cub Scouts. We were in Cub Scouts.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Preston, were you in
Cub
Cub Scouts too?
Yeah. I don't know if I was. I think I was in the same one.
I remember him being in.
We made
Cub
wooden
Scouts.
cause and.
Oh, we
boats.
have.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
whoa.
Oh,
Late guest,
Deeked.
Deeked.
A new challenger enters the
Deeked.
field.
Now all we need is Nick. And we've got literally all
That's
of
the
PEDDON.
whole. That's the whole PEDDON. Yeah.
Somebody call him
Oh,
Nick.
yeah. That's a great point. By the way, PEDDON is all of our initials: Preston, Evie, Dragon, Deeked, Omega, Nick, and then me. Or I think it's me and then Nick. I think that's the order.
And how we came up with that name is a story of itself. But let's finish this story first.
Yeah, right. Let's not get
Yeah,
sidetracked.
sorry for
Well,
another
like,
day.
I feel like I sat down at your guys' table at lunch one day because Nick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was in digital systems with him, and I sat next to him and made friends with him. I was like, I think he invited me to sit over with you guys.
Hmm.
I think that was how I met you guys.
Yeah. Also, Nick and Team PEDDON. Nick, he's also. We all four of us met in elementary. We all went to the same school and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't
Yeah.
remember a lot of you in elementary. I just remember you in Cub Scouts, and then middle school and high school we became buds. But Preston and I have been through thick and thin since kindergarten. We
Oh yeah.
we lived right next to each other. We were neighbors. Yeah, we just been best buds since kindergarten.
Oh yeah.
That's sweet.
And then let's see how did Dragon and Omega. Would you like to state your relationship towards each other?
Yeah, we're brother and sister.
Yes. And Dragon is actually older.
Wow.
Even though I don't sound older.
Yeah, Dragon and Omega.
Even we get confused sometimes. Don't worry about
yeah, I'm confused a lot in general.
That's relatable. Yeah, Dragon and Omega are siblings, and I met them. Deeked, if you can hear us, you're kind of echoing a little bit. Yeah, I met Dragon and Omega in a Minecraft server. And
yeah, we met Deek there too.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all just met each other.
OMG Minecraft.
Oh yeah. That's the
I think if I'm remembering correctly, I met like somebody did like a hey free diamonds at spawn. And I was like, Rick, I want free diamonds. And then like somebody's echoing. I don't know. Is that Deeked or?
I think it's Deeked.
Yeah, Deeked, you're echoing a little bit.
Also, guys,
Yeah,
if
you
you hear
glow too.
if you hear the fan in the background of my mic, sorry,
yeah.
can't really do anything about that.
Nothing we can do about that.
Anyways, free diamonds.
Free diamonds, yes. And then Dragon and Omega were there, and I had a zombie skin on. And then Dragon and Omega walked up to me and we like, "Oh my gosh, a zombie!" And we like chased each other around. And
Was that where it happened? I thought it happened in that town that.
maybe it did. I don't know, dude.
All I want to know is where are my free diamonds?
Yeah, dude. I don't think I got one. I was ticked.
I don't even remember. That
I have
part.
accrued much interest.
I was ticked, dude. I didn't get my free diamonds. Then these couple of weirdos started chasing me around, bro. It was a terrible
Yeah,
day.
weird
Worst day of my
ass.
life. Yeah, honestly. It was the worst day of my life.
How could that be the worst day of your life? You met us.
But I didn't get free diamonds, so who cares?
You win a few, you lose a few.
Maybe the diamonds are the friends we made along the way.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then we stuck around each other, became friends on the server. Then there was this
Really? If it wasn't for Dragon, we all would have just separated
That's
after that
true.
first day.
That's true. Dragon really forced our friendship.
Yeah, she's the one who pursued future get-togethers.
Yes.
I
yes.
forced you guys to hang out with me.
So
Nobody else
really,
I'm the one you thank, not blame.
so really, folks at home who are listening to this podcast is all Dragon's fault. So blame her for your miserable time watching this.
I don't know what to say about that comment. Okay.
Oof.
I'm kidding. Anyways,
Are you?
no. There was a period of time where I lost the IP to the server, so I wasn't playing for like a month or two, a couple of months.
Dude, I was so worried. Like, you didn't show up. I'm like, where did he go?
Dude, Dragon named a
I'm
dog
never
after
gonna
me.
see him again.
Dragon named a dog after me. That was the nicest thing ever. So humbled. I came back
Thought you
and
were-
sorry. I came back and I think that's when I met Deeked. I don't know how you guys met, but I met you guys like, hey, this is our friend Deeked. I think that's how it went for me. How did you guys meet Deeked? Do you remember?
I really don't remember. I think it was just seeing each other in the same town of that server, and we just like talked or something. I don't know. My memory isn't that great.
Yeah, that's all I remember, really.
I remember at the server I had that giant farm tower, and I was constantly just giving away food and whatnot. It might have had something to do with it. I don't remember. It's been way too long.
Yeah, but like, I almost didn't ever go on that server though, because I only knew about that server because at the time a friend of a friend told me about it. So yeah, that's how I found this server in the first place.
Deeked, you're still echoing a little bit.
Eh.
Technical difficulties. I hate it here.
You wouldn't be a Team PEDDON video if there wasn't some kind of difficulties.
That's true. That is.
Yeah.
It's fitting.
So, since that's how we all met way back when, shall we now explain the origins of the name Team PEDDON?
I feel like you're really wanting to explain that, so okay.
Perhaps.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
I'm
just
not
peeing
sure
on
really
scrubs.
warrants. I'm not sure really warrants a long drawn up explanation. It's really simple.
All right. Well, I mean, there's special origins for this. Okay, so at this point, there were really two separate groups. There was Noah, Dragon, Omega, and Deeked as one group, and Noah, Preston, Eric, Nick as their own group, who called themselves the Potato Aim Pros at the time during CSGO. And so we didn't really have a name for the Noah, Dragon, Omega, Deeked group yet. So we were all, well, I guess Deeked wasn't into it at that, he never got into the show, but the other three of us were into the show Ruby, and in that show, all the groups have their name, which is the first letter of each of their names, arranged in such a way that it refers to a color. So we decided to do that for ourselves. And it was DDON, Dawn, Team Dawn. We were Team Dawn. And so when the two groups eventually combined to each other, we put the new letters in the name and kind of lost the color aspect to it.
PEDDON. You know, I think of yellow.
Get peed on is what I wanted our slogan
Somebody
to be.
get peed on. Yes.
I mean, it still
Get
works,
peed
I
on.
guess.
That's a good slogan.
That is a good slogan. I love that very much. Omega, do you ever think, really, okay, Dragon brought the four of us together. Noah,
All right.
Deeked, and you and Dragon. But
Yeah.
really, Team PEDDON, you and me brought the two groups together. Really.
That is true because you were
You
trying to
two are
introduce me
defined.
to the Potato Aim Bros, and kind of just went from there.
Yeah, it really did. So
Yeah.
you're welcome. I mean, I'm sorry. I missed what I meant. I'm sorry.
So you,
What
so
can
you
I
get a
say
thank you and I
except
get a why.
I'm sorry?
Oh, sorry, Dragon.
So you get a thank you and I get a why.
Yes.
At the end.
That's how it goes.
You guys want to go for the people who have nicknames? You want to go for the origin of how you got that nickname?
Well, like our usernames.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure.
I'm pretty sure all of us using a nickname right now.
Not Eric. And Preston's
And
is
me.
probably the simplest.
Yeah, Preston, how'd you get your nickname?
My nickname Preston.
Yeah,
So
Nickname Preston429.
yeah, the numbers
So
too.
it's
Oh, my numbers.
oh that.
Yeah. So It was a Sunday.
Hmm.
It was
What a dark
Sunday.
day.
No, it's pretty bright. It's pretty bright. And it just so happened to be April 29th, the day of my entrance into the world. What are you doing?
I was mimicking 4, 2, and then
Oh yeah.
7,
429.
7.
You
Continue.
want me to go deeper than that? Okay.
Yes. I want details, please.
Okay. All right. My mother's water had broken.
Not that detail. Not that.
Keep going.
Well, she was at home,
Mhm.
and my father was at work
Oh no.
at Lowe's,
Oh no.
about
Oh,
30 minutes
no.
away.
Not Lowe's.
Not Lowe's.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Anything
My
before
mother
that.
called my father, and he began going to the hospital, which was right in the same town that he worked, but it was about 30 minutes to my mother. He called his mom to have her pick my mother up. So my grandma was supposed to pick up my grandma. But as my grandma pulled into the hospital, my dad saw that my mom was not there. And so, after about an hour, he wondered, where is my
He's
wife?
missing his wife.
So,
Uh-oh.
my wife had called my uncle to drive her to the hospital. They were
Your
driving
wife?
down the
Wow.
interstate. My mother!
You're married to your mother?
This is a very confusing
Shush.
story right now.
Let the man speak.
Yes. So, as my mother is being driven by my uncle to the hospital, after being forgotten at home, she arrives at the hospital, and a beautiful baby boy had entered the world.
What was
When
his
my
name?
sister heard that I was a boy, because they didn't know, she began to cry as she thought I was going to be a girl.
Oh, it was sad tears.
It was sad
Yeah.
tears, yeah. It was sad
Then
tears.
everyone
Yeah.
applauded.
And so to commemorate that wonderful day, I took the numbers 429, my birthday, April 29th, onto my username.
Nice.
Thank you.
Great.
Nice.
And then everyone applauded. Wipes away a tear.
That was great.
That was beautiful.
I don't know who wants to follow up with
Yeah.
that.
No, my story isn't even half as good as that.
Yeah, dude, like what the flip? He just stole. He told his story how he was born.
Well, frick.
Who let him go first?
Okay, I guess I'll go. Okay, so, when I was getting ready to start playing Minecraft, I needed a username, and I figured the usernames I used for everything else just wasn't good enough, because I had high hopes for Minecraft, and I wanted to have a real good one. So, after some deliberation, I decided that I wanted to use what I thought was the coolest Greek letter, Omega. And I thought it was cool because of Star Trek. Anyways, so then I just did minor_omega because I was minor omega. Anyways, and then when later I decided I wanted to start YouTube and doing stuff, I thought, okay, minor omega is good, but if I want to do stuff other than Minecraft, that's not really going to cut it. So I need a new omega themed username. And I decided, what about Crimson Omega? And I thought that would be pretty cool. And then I looked it up to see if there would be any copyright infringement, and there was a band named Omega Crimson. So I shied away from Crimson Omega and went to TheLoneOmega. Do not look up the Tumblr, that is not me.
Oh yeah, there's a Tumblr of TheLoneOmega who does not represent the PEDDONN company. Oh.
And I looked
Share
out
our
on
family values.
Twitter. And I looked out on Twitter because there was someone else similar to that Tumblr person who had TheLoneOmega on Twitter, but apparently they had changed at some point, opening it back up for me.
Dude, I'm so ticked. How is NoahBob always taken, but in 2021, TheLoneOmega is available? Like that's just
Because he's the lone Omega. He's the only one.
I always have to add. I had to add the feller part to my branding because NoahBob was so common apparently.
Failer.
Baylor.
Hey, I think that's a good segue for you to
Oh,
talk
that
about
is a good
yours.
segue. Yeah, I'll go.
Ah.
So you guys know I have a pretty annoying laugh, right? You know, it's
Yeah, pretty annoying
More
personality.
iconic.
yeah. Well,
Someone should make a show about that laugh.
yes. Sometime in 3rd grade, I still had a pretty annoying laugh. You know, it started early on, and I can't remember who said it in our grade. Somebody was like, "Dude, you laugh like SpongeBob. Your name should be NoahBob." So I was like,
Oh my god.
"NoahBob,
my God.
dude. Yes, please. I would be called that when I'm in my 20s."
Dude, in 3rd grade, being named after a famous cartoon character is like the greatest honor that can be bestowed upon you
Honestly,
by your peers.
it really is. It really is.
Yeah.
I held that title well. Yeah, NoahBob, I made a channel where I did like random comedy skits. Like I got a camcorder for Christmas. I started just videotaping me doing stupid stuff.
Remember those?
You remember those? They were
Yeah.
They're gone now, thankfully.
Oh, man!
Why would you get rid of stuff like that?
Yes, why?
Dude, literally one video I zoomed in on dog poop. You don't want to watch it.
So you're calling
Would you
your
say
videos
that's
literal dog
symbolic?
poop?
Would you say that's symbolic of the quality of the rest of your videos?
Oh,
Just by your tone of voice, I felt like you were leaning that way. I want to say if
Yes.
you really feel
yeah.
that way.
Yeah. Metaphorically and physically, there
Oh,
was
yeah.
dog poop in my videos. Yes. And then
That's history.
the feller for the streams and stuff. Like sometime in like 2016 or something, I was obsessed with saying feller. Like, hey feller, I'll kill you feller, feller. So I was like, NoahBob feller. Has a pretty good tone to it. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Pretty nice, feller.
Yeah, feller.
Yeah.
Let's bring
Yeah,
that back,
feller.
fellers.
Solid.
Fellers. It's
Feller.
not brother, it's feller.
Hey, brother. Yeah, NoahBob brother. No,
No,
not
Bob
as well.
brother.
That's your
Not as well.
alternate account.
NoahBob brother.
Yeah,
I actually,
that's his oh.
yeah, you guys caught me. I do have a porn account that's called NoahBob stepbrother.
Oh no.
That's terrifying.
Who else wants to go? Evie, you want to go?
Sure. So my nickname Evie. It was originally, I'm guessing, just my first initial, last initial. Basically given to me from, I think it was the basketball team, freshman year. Like, a lot of the guys, they just bounce around from nicknames till one sticks, and Evie happened to be the one that stuck for mine. So, anytime I went in, all you hear is Evie coming from the student section.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
But, the legendary Evie.
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 Not the Pokemon.
Yeah, not the Pokemon.
you get that a lot when you introduce yourself as the nickname.
Not it, kinda. I have had people who have thought I was like nicknamed as the Pokemon, or they actually thought my name was Evie. They didn't. They didn't realize my name was Eric. They thought I was Evie.
I can see that.
Like,
Honestly, Evie
they knew-
could pass as a name.
Yeah, I think it is a name, but
Really?
there was
So-
one dude. There was a few people I met during bowling. I'd known them like the 4 years I did bowling, and it wasn't until my senior year that they were like doing the senior ceremony, whatever, at one of the meets that some of them found out my name wasn't Evie. That was Eric.
Wow.
These people had known me 4 years, and they just found out my name is Eric.
Amazing.
Because no one called me by my name most of the time.
That's
Amazing.
hilarious. That's awesome.
But yeah,
Evie.
so I just took my IRL in real life nickname to be my gamer tag. So yeah,
Nice.
What an amazing name.
nice and simple. I didn't even have to come up with it. It was great.
Those are the best names, dude. Hey, I can relate to
Yeah.
that. NoahBob, I didn't
Yeah.
come up with that. That was not me.
Yeah, give it to you.
Dude, I actually had to think for mine. That's not fair.
Well, you go
Yeah.
next. You go next, Dragon. How'd you get your name?
All right. Well, it all started in freshman year of high school. I actually.
Hold on, you're
First
echoing again, Deeked.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's not. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. uh, I actually was thinking of that username for when I signed up for DeviantArt first, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah. And so I wanted like a cool username that would be, something that I could use for like other stuff, not just like something I think of really fast and then have a different one next time. And so I thought, what would be cool? Well, I like dragons, so I wanted that to be in the username. And then for the second part, Analei, I actually, because I have this account on this website where you can get like dragon eggs and like raise them into dragons and stuff, and you can name them and stuff. So I named one of them like Analei, just like out of the blue, just for no reason. And so when I was looking for other pieces of my username, I just looked through the names that I named those dragons to see if anything sounded cool. And then I found that one, and I'm like, all right, that sounds good enough. So I used that. And
Hey.
that's how it became DragonAnalei, and I later used it
Nice.
for everything after that, including Minecraft. So that's my story.
And once again, that name is also completely unique. All of her names don't have to be added with something else. It's just DragonAnalei.
Yep.
So annoying. I hate you. I hate it here. I hate it here.
And then there was one.
Then there was one. Deeked, how did you come up with a Deeked?
Well, way back when, before like the official release of Minecraft, a friend of my dad's got one of the beta copies, and passed it off to my father and me because we wanted to start playing it. And we wanted to see if it was going to be something that we would want to actually buy accounts for. So my father had an actual account, but for me, because I was a lot younger, we used a program called Quick Memory Editor, which basically tricked the game into thinking that I actually had an account. I couldn't use a skin, but I could change the name so that I could log into our home server with a username instead of just player, which is what it defaulted to back then. And so my dad's username at the time was D-Man, and so I was younger, so he just put my username as D-Kid at the time.
Oh.
And a little while later, when we decided, okay, yes, we are going to play this game, and bought mine account, at this point, you couldn't change your username in Minecraft, so we wanted a username that A, I could use for a long time, and B, wouldn't immediately ID me as a child on public servers. So I don't know what prompted us to do this, but in our infinite wisdom, we just changed the I in kid into an E, so it went from D-Kid to Deeked.
Oh.
That's cool.
Deeked.
That is good. I like that. That's like the evolution of language.
That is.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, kind of just evolved.
when I first met Deeked, I thought his name was pronounced D-Kid. So
So it works. It works.
So, yeah. So I'm relieved to hear that it was originally D-Kid.
This entire conversation so far has basically been a study of etymology.
Yeah.
Anytime
It really has.
Anytime I'm ever on a voice chat with new people, at first it's always D-Kid.
I think I actually got it right the first time.
Wow.
I would like to think.
All right, Omega, we'll mail your medal.
It's for
Yeah, your
friends.
I was first award.
What was that, Deke?
Hearing it pronounced correctly every now and then is refreshing.
I feel the same way about my last name. They always pronounce it wrong.
Yeah.
I pronounced it right.
Pronunciation on mine is
Remember?
never correct.
I don't remember, Dragon.
I don't know.
I remember. You asked
I
me
mean-
how I thought it was pronounced, and then I said it, and then you said, "Oh my gosh, that's right," or
Wow.
something. So I remember that.
I mean, I've
Thank
had
you.
people spell my last name Venom instead of Vernon.
Venom.
They're just trying to give you an
Wow,
upgrade.
if you were ever like a wrestler or something, you got a
That
name.
was, yo, Eric.
No,
Venom.
Dude, I have to do this now.
Yeah. That is sick.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is sick.
But,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I don't know where they got the M and how they missed the R, but they did it.
Hey, but
And I
that sounds
appreciate
sick.
It does.
I honestly hadn't thought about it. I was just like, well, that's annoying.
Well, if an
I have to
R
go
and
get
an
that
N
changed.
are really close together, some people mistake it for an M.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Omega, when are you gonna fix your icon?
Hmm?
The Omega symbol for Omega's profile picture has been off center for the longest time. It just bugs the crap out of me looking at it.
Actually, me too. Like, it's been bugging. Do you want me to fix that, or is that something you can fix?
He's fine.
Well, I guess I'm gonna
Let him
find
be
out
special.
if I'm being harassed.
Omega
I'm
is
kidding.
fine the way he is.
Yes, you are
It's not
I
absolutely.
think
okay.
I think it adds personality, honestly.
All right.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's
I may
against the
not-
system. I like it, Omega. You keep it. You do you, Omega.
Okay, I'll keep it.
Is that along with the rule of thirds?
I just think that's funny. I'm way too OCD
Oh,
about
no.
that stuff. I've met some people that are just crazy OCD and everything has to be perfect, and you got other people who are on the other side of the spectrum. Like it's been off center for years.
Everything must be chaos.
Chaos.
No.
Chaos
Everything must
reign.
be in balance between chaos and order. I'm bringing balance to your lives, which are too orderly and boring.
I don't know. Mine's pretty
You just call it
chaotic as it
boring.
is, Chief.
Okay, then you
Alright.
need to close your eyes whenever you're interacting with me. That should solve the problem.
I wish you would bring balance to my life.
Omega is my
All
life.
Yeah.
All right.
Establish this.
Speaking of Omega, we actually have a segment we want to do for this podcast. I think we should start it at the very beginning.
Sorry in advance.
All right.
Sorry in advance. You might hate this. You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this. But we're gonna.
No.
Our friend
No, he'll love
Omega.
it. He'll love it.
Very interesting.
Our friend Omega here. He has just random knowledge about random bull crap. He's the trivia man. He's the trivia man.
I like to say that I know a little bit about a lot of things.
He's a jack of all
Yeah,
trades
that's
when
a
it
good
comes to
way to put it.
knowledge.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna do a segment
And
where
I-
Omega just gives us a fun trivia fact, and then we'll discuss it further, see how we feel about it. So
His trivia fact
Okay.
will take like half an hour.
that's okay. We
I am
have half
about
an
to-
hour.
I'm about to slap you with some knowledge. Okay, so
Okay, all right. I'm glad you have
Here
one.
it comes.
Let's go.
Alright.
in the Roman poet Dante Alighieri's epic poem, The Divine Comedy, best known from its first third, The Inferno, the main character, who is himself, goes down through the underworld to see all the different punishments, and the further down you go, the worse your crime, the worse your punishment. And you can see his definition of what's worse is a little weird because he believes the worst sin you can commit is treachery. So he thinks that's worse than mass murder and worse than, well, mass murder really tells you, which is more towards the middle of everything. And what he apparently sees as the worst punishment possible is being frozen completely. He thinks that is worse than having yourself stuffed into a very tight hole upside down that is steaming with hot gas. And your feet are on fire.
That doesn't sound like it tickles.
No, but he thinks Things being frozen for eternity without being able to move is worse.
I mean, hey, he's just a guy that hates the cold, first of all. And
Well, it was Roman, so he probably wasn't used to it.
And he hates dishonest, disloyal people. I mean, I can't blame him.
I feel like that's just a sign of the times back then, you know?
Yeah,
Pillage and
there was
plundering
so
was kind of common.
there was
So-
so much personal bias in that poem.
But, I mean,
Like he
takes
automatically assumed. Sorry.
he takes a "it's so hot it's cold" to a different level, though, I'd say. I don't know.
Yeah, like
Gosh.
he automatically assumed that his childhood sweetheart, who died in youth, made it to heaven and was such an amazing person that she had clout up there.
Okay.
Clout.
Heavenly clout.
Do anything for clout.
Pick up that towel.
What would be the worst punishment?
Oh yeah, he also thought being frozen is worse than being continually hacked into pieces.
Alive?
That's not
Alive.
That's not healthy. That's really not healthy.
Yeah,
Ah.
that doesn't sound fun.
And none of these were punishments for the murdering, by the way.
Okay.
Gosh.
Nice.
Honestly, no, I can't say that. I was gonna say being frozen to death doesn't sound that bad, but it kind of does sound bad.
Especially since you're already dead, you kind of just stay there forever.
So basically, you're just eternally frozen.
Yes.
Interesting.
I mean,
Hmm.
that sounds like it sucks, but I'm
Omega.
not sure that's as bad as a lot of other things.
Omega, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your segment, but that fun fact did not sound fun.
Yeah.
Talking about
I was
sins
expecting-
and punishments and being hacked to death while you're.
Next fun fact: how to dispose of bodies. Okay.
What's
to
your
the lungs so they don't float.
What's your favorite torture device? Discuss.
I'm quite fond of the rat tunnel method.
Oh god.
Oh
Okay,
god.
all right.
Wow. All right, that was the Omega fun fact segment. We need to get a jingle of the podcast. We need to get like jingles.
Just Omega's thing is they ask him for a fun fact, and then it's just the darkest thing imaginable.
I
Like,
do know some dark stuff.
use
Like
a
the fact
base to
about
dispose
the-
of bodies because it works better, or something stupid. Like, just
It just shows Omega smiling as well. Just
yeah, just thumbs up.
Oh, hilarious.
terrible. But yeah, that was interesting. Being
Yeah,
frozen to
I
death.
think they're more interesting facts than fun facts.
Well, let's even it out. You know, next time maybe a little more. Did you know daisies have this many
Well,
pellets?
the next one I was gonna mention for probably next time is about Klondike, so that'll be fun.
The flip is Klondike.
Klondike bars?
Klondike bars.
Klondike bars?
Yeah.
I would do.
Oh, actually.
I mean,
Yeah, so
okay.
tune in next time to learn something
we
about
will.
the Klondike Company.
We will talk about what we will do for a Klondike bar.
Spoiler alert, it involves murder.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Oh, terrible.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, okay, so we've been thinking about doing this podcast for a really long time. Over a year, it looks like.
Feels like it too.
Really? It's been that long?
I think
It's
we
been
talked
over a
about
year.
it like
I think
during
it's
college, like last year,
Yeah.
like during one of the semesters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it has been over a year.
So we have a really long list to go through about podcast topics. The very first one was how we all met. Second one is hobbies.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I think we already know something about my hobbies.
Writing erotica.
Telling people about random facts.
Klondike bars.
All of the above.
What about quantum physics? What's your opinion on those?
I just think they're pretty neat.
Oh.
Dude, we're not talking about quantum physics.
I would
This-
like to understand
No,
how
I just
how,
remember mentioning that
vibrating
occasionally.
strings turn into atoms. Yeah, I
Why
know
not?
science.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying.
Welcome to our. We're actually changing this from a comedy podcast to a science podcast.
On
Alright,
the
what?
on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Very
I like to
first
play
episode.
around here, nice and loose.
What? Don't you like spaghettification? What's wrong?
Ooh, spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Spaghettification.
Each
Spaghettification.
podcast is a different.
That's what
genre.
happens to. Yeah,
When you
just-
get
just
sucked
gotta
into a
spaghetti
black
the
hole.
star.
When you get sucked into a black hole, you get spaghettified.
I get
Yeah, that's how it
Italian
happened
food
to Star
served to me.
recently.
Yeah, you get turned into an
You become
Italian.
the Italian.
This
food.
is why
It's
you
been
don't
done-
trust
as
the
has been
Italians.
documented. I want to see the video of the man going into the black hole and then getting spaghettified.
Yeah,
I
I,
mean,
don't.
you
I
can
don't
see the
believe it
video
unless
of
it's
a-
video proof.
Oh, okay.
We saw it happen to a star,
Star was there, then it wasn't.
and there was spaghetti somewhere in the middle. We're not exactly sure what happened.
We're not sure how pasta got into space, more specifically how Italian pasta got there, but you know what?
Pasta
Italians
is the
will
universe.
do what Italians do. You know what I'm saying?
Somehow the Italians are centuries ahead of us in spacefaring technology, and we have not been able to notice this advancement throughout the centuries, and we're really just very confused.
Italians are aliens confirmed.
I love your smile right now, Noah.
No, it's just like, what is
You
wrong
look
with
so
these
annoyed.
guys?
I just said the word hobbies.
What?
yeah, I
It's
get-
just a segue.
I get the gist of it, what you guys are saying. At the end of the day, NASA is fake, space is fake, and we're all just a big giant Italian dish. Anyways,
So who
Hobbies.
else wants
So that really
to
matters.
bite some crystallized hydrogen? See what it tastes like.
probably a
Fruity.
Klondike bar.
Sure, why not? It's the weekend.
Like a cheat.
It's a cheat day, yeah.
Tuesday.
Oh,
I don't really. Gosh, I'm just the most boring person. I don't have any hobbies. I just play
Oh,
games. I edit videos when I feel like it.
D&D's a hobby of mine.
We play D&D. That's a good hobby.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't
Yeah,
have
you
many
play
hobbies
video
either.
I'm the
I
one that
don't
wrote
actually
this.
do anything. I just know things.
Yeah, I'm the one that wrote this, and this is a terrible topic.
No, it's not.
I hate it here, dude.
I mean,
It's a
I
very bad
kind of mentioned it earlier, but bull.
Oh yeah, Eric's a
yeah.
bowler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
But
basketball, right?
I used to, but now bowling's kind of taken over. But
Hey, Eric's a bowler, dude. He is a beast. He
Well,
gets
as long as you
300s
can
every
play with
day.
balls, you're happy, right?
I throw
Yeah,
balls.
yeah.
Yes,
He
I
two
play
hands
with
them.
balls a lot. It's
He,
fun.
he uses both hands. No
Magic
cap.
hands.
Yeah, he really does. He bowls with two hands. It looks. He's like.
Yeah.
Sick. It's really sick.
Yeah, I just go full Kamehameha.
He really does. That's
spit that ball out.
that's really the motion that he does. It really is cool looking to watch.
Ricky, now
I want to
gotta
see that
see
sometime.
Yeah.
I also want to
Actually,
try
I
some of your popcorn, some of your famous popcorn.
Let's do a
Ooh,
vlog,
popcorn.
and then we'll all go bowling,
Dude.
and that'll be our vlog.
Dude, yes. I'd be down for this.
Digital bowling meat. I love
I
it.
haven't been
Yes.
bowling in years. I only went like once.
I went bowling.
might
I
have
bet you needed
a-
out of and after.
I mean,
Wait, what? What'd you say?
You needed out of and after bowling
Ativan?
or Advil, whichever.
Oh, Advil.
Advil.
Oh.
but
Okay,
I
I'm
might have a
small.
video of me
Bowling
bowling.
ball was big.
I'm small.
It wasn't. I mean, it was fun, but then afterwards, it wasn't fun.
But,
I went
But,
bowling
yeah.
a couple weeks ago. I didn't even break 100. I don't even think I got to 90.
100.
I was so disappointed in myself. I actually, Yeah, I went. I was on the bowling team for 1 year with Eric. Eric was
Yeah, I
there.
remember that.
But have any of you gone through the pain of being in public with people in other lanes who don't know you at all, and then throwing the ball backwards by mistake?
There was this.
So I've had this happen at actual like college tournaments.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, that's way worse than what happened to me.
Oh my
Like,
god.
college tournaments where you're expected to know your crap, and it's just like the look on their faces when this happens occasionally. Like, okay, sometimes like a thumb slug will fail, and so their thumb will just come straight out of the ball
Oh,
with
man.
like the inside of the ball still stuck to it, and so it'll just go flying
Oh.
backwards.
Wow.
But there's just occasionally someone will just utterly just screw up. And it's just so I feel so bad for them because you're like one dude was on like 4 strikes in a row and then he dropped the ball backwards. And it's just like how do you make up for that? Like
I'm-
F in the chat.
how do you recover?
Eric,
F in the chat.
Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's like a federal law that says like whenever somebody throws a bowling ball backwards, everybody in the stands has to stand up and go, "Wow!"
Yeah, not gonna lie, we've done that. We've done that. We are those people. We've done that. Our entire team has done that.
I'm glad. All right, I'm glad. That is a law.
No,
I'm
don't
pretty sure.
worry. Don't worry. We got it.
Okay, good.
We've got it handled.
Good. Yeah, I was concerned about that. For those who don't get the reference, we're talking about Wii Sports. There was a bowling one, and every time you threw it backwards, all the audience stands will just jump and go, "Wow!"
Yeah.
It's a meme. It's a meme.
Every time someone goes to shoot a spare, we do the oh as the ball gets closer the entire way.
Yeah.
And the yay or aw every single time someone has
Spare.
to shoot a spare. It is it's gold. It's great.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
We screw around so much, but it works out. We destroy most other teams.
Wow.
But,
I remember when I was in the bowling team senior year. I can't remember his name, but it doesn't matter. He went to go throw, and I guess the bowling ball got stuck on his thumb, so he just threw it straight up at the ceiling. It hit the ceiling. It was the loudest thing ever.
And then it came back down.
Everybody went silent, like, what the flip just happened?
so the craziest thing I've seen when someone like gets their thumb stuck like that, I saw one dude, he absolutely just cranks the ball and like brings it way up over his head, then just whips it back around and then all the way out to the edge of the lane and into the pocket. It got stuck on his thumb. He throws it 2 lanes over. It bounces into a gutter, back out, and he gets a strike on a lane 2 lanes over.
No way! Oh my god!
Are you serious?
None of us believed what we just watched.
I don't believe it, dude. That's insane.
He cranks it. He launches it. It bounces onto one of like the gutter caps in between the lanes, across into the gutter, bounces out, and just straight to the pocket.
Wow.
And it took us a minute to figure out what just happened. What did we just witness?
See, it's when stuff like that happens that you have to pretend it was on purpose and refuse to do it again.
Yes! I was about to say, that's
I'm
the
a
best shot of
pro.
his life. He has to retire. Like, there's no way he could do a better shot than that.
You've peaked. I'm sorry, it's
You
downhill
peaked.
from here,
That's
Chief.
it. Yeah, that's
You
it.
peaked.
You're done.
My man's career is over.
I bet he's gonna go his entire life regretting that he didn't get that on video, because there's no way he could tell that story and people would
Yeah.
believe it. If somebody told that story like,
Honestly-
yeah, I accidentally got a strike like 2 lanes over, they're like, okay.
Honestly, it's one of those things where you're like, that just happened.
Wow,
Okay.
that's insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see some crazy, just silly stuff that happens. Like I've seen a dude threw a 300 and then accidentally stepped over the line, canceling out his
Oh
300.
no, that's the worst.
So he fouled his very last shot, so he got a 290.
Oh my
Like
god.
there's some wins, there's some dubs, and then there's some L's.
Dude,
Like
I would
pretty bad L's out there.
I would never
But-
forgive myself.
But
Wow. Crazy.
yeah, bowling,
Bowling.
a lot of fun,
Bowling.
stupid stuff. It's great.
We need to go sometime.
Playing memes.
All 6 of us. Well, 7.
That'd be
Nick
fun.
is down.
Totally.
What about anybody else? Anybody
Yeah,
else got some
well, yeah.
interesting hobbies?
No, I just draw and play Minecraft. all
Dragon
day.
draws. She's a very
Yeah.
talented artist.
Aw, I'm blushing.
And I read books for school. Say I'm gonna read books out of school, and then I don't. I play video games, and say I'm gonna write, then I don't.
Omega's a very talented writer when he wants to be.
When he wants to be.
Thank you.
Pretty much great.
Thank you.
All right, guys, this has been great. But I unfortunately have to go.
What?
Aw.
10 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes till we hit the hour mark. You got this. You got this,
You can
Preston.
do it, Preston. I believe.
You did.
Preston, what's your hobbies? What do you do?
I work a lot. I play D&D.
Mm-hmm.
I play video games.
Preston
That's
is
pretty
our,
much my life.
Preston is our dungeon master at this current time. He's doing a fine, well, good job at it.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know
Yeah.
about that, but
You're a great DM.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love my character
yeah.
on there. I'm a freaking barbarian. I'm so sick.
Me too. I'm a paladin.
Yeah, dude.
Savage.
He's great.
I'm just a dude with some legal documents.
He's an accountant, yes.
Keyword.
Not an accountant.
A lawyer.
Not a lawyer.
Well, I guess we could call it. I don't know. This is definitely not going to be a weekly thing. That's for sure.
Sadly.
Yeah.
It'd be
this
great
group
if it was.
This group can't handle that. Well, we'll try to. You guys want to try to do it like at least once a month? Two times a month?
I would like to make the attempt.
Doesn't have to be everybody there. Just whoever wants to show up can show up. At least 3 people, please. I think that should be
At
the
least
minimum.
it's just an interview at
yeah.
that point.
It's just an interview, yeah. We can do 2. It depends on who the 2 are. One of them, it has to be a extremely talkative one. At least one of them. So
Sup.
yeah, I don't think a podcast where it's just Deeked and Evie will go well. No offense.
Oh, you want to bet?
Oh, you want? Oh, you prove me wrong.
You
I
wanna
want to see
bet?
that. I want to see that. You do 2 episodes, just you 2.
No, please. No, I was joking. It was on the game. It was on the game. No.
It was just a
Or Nick. And he's just like, yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah. Anybody have any closing remarks? Go check out.
Tune in next time for
Klondike
an
bars.
interesting fact about Klondike.
Watch our
Yeah.
our YouTube video, our YouTube channel. Team PEDDONN.
Yeah.
Team PEDDONN.
If you're watching,
There's gonna be someone who will tune in just for Omega's fun facts. I guarantee it.
I also guarantee it.
Yeah,
I
only
It's
for
gonna
the
be
fun
me.
fact.
It's gonna be me. I'm not gonna be able to make it one day. I'll be like, I gotta get.
I gotta
this,
see
I
this
gotta get
fact.
this one
I
fact.
gotta see this
Yeah.
fact.
You'll join in for that. I got my fun fact. Bye.
Somewhat selfish selfish plug in here for me. I stream on Twitch, NoahBob Feller, but really, we're doing this podcast live. Follow me on Twitter. I'll shout out when I'm streaming, and also every Friday, PEDDON gets together to play Minecraft. Fun time. Tune in, and that's it. I think
Tune
that's
in.
us.
Yeah.
All right.
See you guys.
All right.
See you
Cue
later.
the
Bye,
outro music that we
guys.
don't have.
Outro music, go! I might just put a fart noise in there. I don't know.